Now entering its first month, the war has failed to deliver the results Washington expected. And the reasons are not singular. They are many. First and foremost, there was an assumption in Washington that the death of Iran's supreme religious leadership would trigger internal chaos. But this prediction did not hold. Iran's internal state structure proved sufficiently solid and resilient. The Strait of Hormuz and the energy threat. Iran closed the Strait of Hormuz, and the U.S. cannot force it open through military intervention, because such a move would require enormous military resources. On the other hand, Iran has declared that if intervention occurs, it will destroy all energy infrastructure in the region. Tehran's warning is not mere rhetoric. It is a threat with practical capacity for execution. As it had previously stated, "If you attack, we will strike your bases in the region." And it did exactly that. Iran's next strategic blow to the U.S. came through the Strait of Hormuz itself. Transit fees for passing vessels are now collected not in U.S. dollars, but in Chinese yuan. This is a direct challenge to the dollar's hegemony in the global financial system. A power left without allies. Another critical issue is that the U.S. effectively abandoned Europe to its fate in the Ukraine war. Having once failed to provide adequate support to its allies, the U.S. now finds itself without allies at a critical moment. The Iran war is already proving in practice that the U.S. is not as great and invincible a power as it has been portrayed. Of course, Iran is not fighting this war alone. Just as Russia received support from Iran, China, and North Korea on the Ukrainian front, Tehran currently relies on serious backing from Russia and China. Even Pakistan stands with Iran on this matter. Turkey, one of the region's major powers, maintains its neutrality. Even a NATO member remaining neutral here indirectly serves Iran's strategic interests. With the exception of a few Arab states, the regional powers do not want chaos in Iran. But if chaos erupts, each will act in accordance with its own interests. Conclusion: the end of hegemony. The U.S. and Israel will not achieve what they want from this war. By the war's end, Israel will have become an ordinary and weakened country, while the U.S. will have officially lost its global hegemony. Attempts to bring additional troops to the region also offer Washington no particular advantage. Iran's vast territory and complex geographical terrain render any ground operation here practically impossible and futile.